My name is Samuel Pratt. I am a young black man with dreams who stands in the company of our current president, Barack Hussein Obama, and civil rights leader, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. were running for president this year, I believe he would say, "Citizens of the United States of America, I am Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and I'm running to be your 45th president. If you are sitting here today, it means that you care about this country. You want to make sure that I care about this country as much as you do. I am a simple man from Georgia. As a young boy, I saw things that shaped my life forever. I saw well-off African-American families. I saw poor African-American families. I saw a corner store owned by a white family who had a son my age. This boy was one of my favorite companions. Up until the day his daddy told him not to play with me anymore because of the color of my skin. These experiences are the legs in my political platform stand on today. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Every one of us are divinely original and interconnected. As your president, I want to help citizens just like you live your best life. I want to commend President Obama for passing the Affordable Care Act. It was a good step towards a more just health care system. You may recall that I once said, of all the forms of inequality, injustice in health care is the most shocking and inhumane. It did not solve all problems. However, it was a win. So let's take a victory and keep marching on. Let's march on to a better education for our children. Children are the future, and they should be our top priority. The office of President of the United States should be held by an individual who can actually bring solutions that will change the system around so that students will benefit. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. Now that is the goal of true education. So let's march today. Just as we can teach children math, we can also teach them how to hate. Frederick Douglass said, it's easier to raise strong children than to fix broken men. When I turn on the news, I see a lot of broken men. And as a result, innocent lives are taken at a frequency that is unheard of. Luis Rodriguez, an unarmed Hispanic man trying to break up a verbal dispute, was beaten to death by police. His life mattered. Timothy Stansbury, an unarmed black teen, was fatally shot by a police officer because he opened a door. His life mattered. Devin Guilford, an unarmed white teen, was shot by a police officer on his way home from church. His life mattered. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. In the next election, raise your voices and be heard. Now is the time to make real the promise of democracy. Now is the time to lift our national policy from the quicksand of racial injustice to the solid rock of human dignity. Human progress is not automatic. Every step towards the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle. I am asking each and every one of you to stand in the struggle with me. A vote for me is a vote for proper health care. A vote for me is a vote for quality education. A vote for me is an end to police brutality. A vote for me is a vote to turn our collective dreams into a beautiful reality. Let's march on. Let's march on. Let's march on. This is what I believe Dr. King was saying in his speech. My name is Samuel Pratt. And from one dreamer to another, Dr. King, you have my vote. Thank you.